of nowhere. All right. Okay. So let's get caught up a little bit talking about you're making some calls here, so you're getting people on the phone, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Okay. So let's go ahead and role play. I'm the guy that you're calling. I'm your prospect. Let's see your approach. I'm ready when you are.
Ring.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, this is Kimmy. How are you doing?
Uh, I'm pretty good, Kimmy. How can I help you?
Oh my God. Hi, I'm Kimmy, and I'm a real estate investor, host. Oh, you told me not to say that.
Keep going. Do your best. We're just on a phone call here.
Okay, I was in the area and I came across this property on XYZ Street. Would you happen to be the owner of this property?
I am. What can I do for you though? What is it that you need from me?
Great. Would this property be up for sale?
I would consider selling it. Yeah, sure. I mean, how did you get my information?
I was driving around in the neighborhood and I came across a house and I got your information off of public records.
Oh, okay. So you got my info. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, I've had the house for about 7 years now. I would sell it. I mean, what's your offer?
Well, I would have to ask you a couple of questions first. It would be just a little premature if I give you a figure. Do you have a few moments and I can just ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you had the house for 7 years. Now, what would be your reason for selling it?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I hadn't really thought about it seriously until you called, but I guess, I mean, no one's living there. It's
Oh,
empty.
oh, okay. So it's a vacant house. Now, Damon, is there any repairs that need to be done to the house?
Yeah, right now I'd say there was a leak from the roof with the last storm Irma, and it really messed up the roof pretty good. So yeah, it took a bunch of water, and that's when I pretty much decided I wasn't gonna fix it up anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you said the roof is leaking, so that means on the inside it's pretty beat up too, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, but I mean it's still good bones, nice house.
Okay, sounds good. So, if you were to sell it, just asking you a question, how much would you sell it for?
I really don't know the values there, but I mean, I guess I would ask probably, I think anywhere between 85 and 95,000, I think would be fair.
Okay, great. Well, is there a time that we can meet at? I can come and see the house?
Come and see it. I mean, sure. I mean, so what is it that you do? Are you like you said you're a buyer? Are you a realtor or?
No, that's a good question. I'm not a realtor. I'm a property investor. I wholesale homes.
Okay. So you
Okay.
wholesale homes. What does that mean?
What that means that I will put the house under contract. If you don't mind, I'll put the house under contract. Then I'll find someone who can purchase the house and possibly renovate it and resell.
Oh, so you're like a realtor? It sounds like. So you put the house on the so you're not the buyer?
No, I'm not the buyer. I will find a buyer that's very interested in a home, and they will buy the house and offer contract from me, and they will possibly renovate it.
Okay, so why would you do that?
That's what wholesaling is.
Yeah, so what's the benefit for you to do something like that?
Well, I don't, you kind of got me on that one. The benefit of it is, I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
Oh, so I mean, you don't do this for free or anything, right? I mean,
Okay,
why would,
fine.
go ahead.
I I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
Okay. So off the role play, I would not. I don't want you to take that direction
Right.
on the your approach. Um, Mainly because I mean you did excellent. I think with asking your questions, you got a lot of the information. That's fantastic. What you want to remember in how you approach the seller is you want to keep things as simple as possible.
But
Simple.
I just heard it mainly because I didn't hear anything else. You froze.
Okay. I still back or no?
You're back.
Okay. My point was when you're dealing with the seller, you want to keep things as simple as possible. Reason being, the more information you provide someone, the more they're constantly thinking about, okay, why should I say no to this? Why should I say no? Because in the beginning, the reality is no matter how great you are, no matter how friendly you are, nobody knows who you are. They haven't met you, they don't know you personally. So
Right.
they're already automatically skeptical. Okay.
Right.
So I would recommend that not to go down the route with explaining wholesaling, okay? Because the average seller is familiar with realtors. Now, you and I both know you're not a realtor, but if you go and talk about you're making a commission and making money off of the deal where you have it under contract, it sounds very realtor-ish. And they're going to say, well, why the heck would I work with you when I could just go hire a realtor? How are you different? And you're going to have to explain that. What I would much rather you do is kind of start from the beginning and keep it simple. Call it 7 seconds on your intro. Okay. Now, in those 7 seconds, what you're gonna aim to do is to disarm that seller with any kind of resistance he's gonna have. Okay. And how you do that is jump around into your question. So let's reverse roles for a quick second, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So ring ring.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. My name is Damon. I'm calling for Kimmy.
This is Kimmy.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, Kimmy. I'm giving you a quick call about the property over on 123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. That's you, right?
Yeah, that's me. That's my property. How did you get my name and number?
Oh, awesome. That's a great question. Actually, Kimmy, I'm looking to purchase a home in the area right now. And I just went on public record to find out who was the owner. And, I got your number. I was lucky enough to find your number online. Let me ask you a quick question. You wouldn't be in the market for selling that home right now, would you? Because I'm looking to buy.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about me purchasing the property. Are you looking to sell it at this time, or is it off the market? You're not looking to sell.
If you give me a good price, I probably will.
Okay, great. I like your style. All right, awesome. So, if I could, before we talk about price, I'd like to ask a couple of quick questions about the property. Is that okay?
Yeah, I got a few minutes.
Great. Kimmy, first thing I want to know is more so about the condition on the inside. I'm familiar with the outside. What's going on the inside? Is it in really good shape, or does it need some repair?
It has a few repairs, but the house can be expanded, sideways, or you can even go up.
Awesome. All right, great. So you've thought about maybe going up and expanding it that way. What would you fix? What would you repair in the house?
Well, it's an old house and it has that metal. I think it's supposed to have PVC.
Okay, so as cast iron, the piping?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there's some PVC pipe, some cast iron piping, which is older. Anything else that you feel that you would want to fix up that you haven't yet?
Well, I can't use the bathroom sink. So
Okay. What's going on there in the bathroom?
there's a leak. I'm not sure if it's the faucet or the pipe. I don't know. I just don't want to fix it.
Okay. All right. So there, you can't really use the sink right now. Are you living in the house, or is anyone else living there?
I just moved from it. And then the taxes are behind. I just don't want to put no more money in the house.
Okay, got it. All right. So that's pretty much why you'd be open to selling right now. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, overall, to me, it sounds like a pretty nice enough house, with the exception of the couple of things that you'd have to fix up.
You know, I found a snake in the kitchen.
Oh wow, you saw a snake in the kitchen?
I did. I had to get
Wow.
it out. But yeah, going back to the house. Yeah, I'll be willing to sell it.
Okay, so it sounds like you'd be open to sell. All right. Well, it's. I mean, aside from it sounds like snakes and you're not able to use the sink. That's enough reason for you to not want to stay there, right?
Yeah, but I think it's worth like 250,000.
Okay. So you think it's worth about 250 right now? Is that what your asking price is?
Yeah, I wouldn't go no lower than 250.
Okay. So no lower than 250, and there's a little bit of work to be done, but still some things that could be fixed up. Got it. All right. So let's if it's okay with you, here's what I'd like to do. What I'd like to do is kind of set up a time. Is it possible for me to see the inside?
Are you a real estate agent?
No, actually, I'm just a local home buyer. I'm the person that's looking to purchase the property. I'm not an actual agent. I don't work with agents. I just found it's easier to just work directly with the owner. Is that okay?
Yeah, so that means you're gonna try to lowball me and ask me, do I want to sell a house for like $5,000, right?
Actually, I am familiar with those types of programs. For us, I've been doing this a while. I don't have to steal anyone's house. I just look for an opportunity to purchase a home at a fair market price for me, and then also for the seller. I'm not going to ask you to sell a property for way less than it's worth. I'm just going to look to purchase it for what's fair market value that I can afford.
What do you mean fair market value? I don't know those terms.
No, I get it. Well, it's hard to say basically without seeing the home, but basically, Kimmy, what I'm saying is I'd have to see it in order to give you a firm offer, and I
Hmm.
think you could understand that, right?
Right.
So, what I'd
I
like
moved,
to
I moved to the next county, so I'll have to I'll have to schedule this appointment like I don't know, maybe like 2 months from now.
Okay, got it. So right now, it sounds like you're not really looking to sell because I don't know if that's going to work out because right now I'm looking to buy something within the next 14 or 15 days. It doesn't sound like that's on your timeline, right?
Well, I mean, if you're talking the right amount of money, I can make a special trip out there just for you.
Well, I appreciate that. I totally get the money talks. The only thing is the hard part is I can't really say what I would pay for the property without seeing it. So is there a time that maybe you can squeeze? Where do you work, Kimmy? Do you work here in the city?
I do.
Okay, maybe I can work around your schedule and set up a time to come out and see it around your schedule. Well, here's the one thing I want to say. Before I come out, I want to make sure that if I do come out and we kind of decide on something that's going to fit, I want to make sure that we feel comfortable enough and that we're just going to at least make a decision right there on the spot. I know that you're busy. Myself, I'm very busy. We purchase about 5 or 6 homes a month. So I don't want to, set up anything where the expectation is I'm just going to come and look. If I'm coming out there and I see something that I like, I'm ready to make a decision. Are you in a position to do that as well? Are you the only decision maker?
I am, but that sounds so scary. It's so quick.
Okay. No, I get it. So here's what I would suggest. I think right now it sounds like you're not really in the market. It sounds like you're kind of a few weeks off. How about I give you a call back in about a week or two to see where you're at, and I'll let you know if I've already found something. Because for me, I just don't want to come out there and waste your time or mine with just kind of looking at something that's not going to move any forward. So, I
No,
mean,
no, no, no. Okay, okay. We can schedule. We can schedule. How about this weekend?
oh, this weekend, okay. What day did you have in mind? Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay. Saturday I have available right now. Looks like I could do between 9 and 1 on Saturday. What time works between that time for you Saturday?
12 o'clock. I want to sleep in.
I don't blame you. That's the one day you get to yourself, right? All right. So I could do noon at the house at on Saturday. Now, when I come out there, I'll just be coming out there by myself. Will you be having anybody else with you, or it'll just be me and you at the property?
No, so that mean you're gonna pay me then?
Great question. Actually, no. What I'll be able to do right then and there is give you an offer, and should we decide together that you like the offer, I like you, you like me, we're ready to move forward, you'll be able to sign everything right then on the spot. The next step from that, Kimmy, is usually we would go and provide that information to the title company. They would open up a title search. They're going to do that research on the property to make sure that the paperwork makes sense and that we're doing everything legally. That's it. They handle that process within their time frame. Usually takes a few days. Within about 20 to 30 days, everything is to be done, and we can go to closing. That's our next step. Does that make sense?
It does, but I have a mortgage.
Got it. You have a mortgage on that property?
Yeah, 2.
You have 2 mortgages. Okay. Now, do your mortgages exceed the value of, or what are their current balances on the property?
I-
How much?
I'm upside down.
You're upside down. Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me know that right now. So it sounds like upside down, you're above what you think the property is worth. Is that right?
Right.
Now, are you behind on the mortgage payments or on time?
I'm like 3 months behind.
Okay. So you're at the point where you could coming up on a foreclosure. Is that pretty reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. So I appreciate you letting me know that. Is this something that you'd like to see, kind of disappear for you on the mortgage side?
Yeah.
If there were a way that we could do that, okay, sounds like it is. All right. So the only other alternative that I would see here, same process, come out and look at the house, but the only difference here is that our offer is going to have to be approved by your bank, right? So whatever we decide that we're going to offer, it has to go through an approval process to go through your bank. Okay. Now it doesn't sound like you've ever done anything like this before, but let me prepare you. Typically, the banks for short sales, what that process is called, takes about 6 to 8 months to get done. Not a fast process, okay? But we're definitely prepared to do that for you. But it all starts with the same process here, coming out and seeing the home. So is that something you feel comfortable with moving forward, for us to come out and then make an offer to move forward and then present and help with the process with your bank to make the short sale offer?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, got it. So Kimmy, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday at 12. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I just don't want my credit to go bad.
Okay. I totally get it, because I've been in that situation too in the past. Around 2008, everything went down and my credit was harmed because of a short sale. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just want to be, I'm always honest, but I want to be brutally honest. Can I be brutally honest?
Yes.
Okay. Your credit's already in bad shape and it's not going to get better until you get this sale done. That's a fact. So if you're concerned about your credit, you really just control the other stuff that you can't control for right now. And then once this is done, you can rebound. But for right now, this is not going to be anything great on your credit, unless you plan on paying up the difference, which it doesn't sound like you really want to do.
So is that something that you can do?
Paying up the balance?
Yes.
No, ma'am. I wouldn't be interested in doing anything like that, because I'd be buying a property that's overvalued. But for the moment, I'd be more than happy to take a look at the property and see what we can do. Kimmy, you there?
You went blank.
Did I? I'm sorry. Am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, got it. All right, so I'm gonna stop role play. We can kind of go on. I know I'm filling in a lot of gaps for you, just because that's how you like to roll. But you get the gist, right? Just to keep it very simple, we wanna do initially right off the front of the phone call. We want to just disarm them and get right into the introduction. Then we're gonna get into questions. Then we're gonna set the appointment. It's a 1, 2, 3 process. Okay. So the introduction is 7 seconds. Hi, my name is Damon. I'm calling for Kimmy. Oh, hey, this is Kimmy, right? So now I'm not. This is nothing funky. It's just a regular guy calling. Then I tell him exactly why the heck I'm calling. Hi, Kimmy. The reason I'm calling is about the property at 123 Main Street. Okay? I'm looking for the owner of that property. And here's the big one. Here's the big question that gets every seller's attention every single time. Never fails.
How did you get my name?
No. The question that I ask is, I'm calling about the property over on 123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. That's you, right? It's going to do one or two things. It's going to identify very quickly that she or he is the owner, and their interest is going to be piqued because they're like, well, what the hell's going on? Is my house on fire? Do I owe somebody some money? Somebody get killed on there? Did I win the lottery? Like, they want to know why you know more about them automatically. They're going to be piqued in that interest, okay? Mm-hmm. And then if they're not the owner, they're going to say, nah, that's not me. That's Steve. Steve's not here right now. You know what I mean? Or that's my cousin. No, they're going to tell you who that person is. And at that point, you can say, oh, okay, got it. Is there a way that I can get in touch with Steve? I want to ask him something about the property and keep going from there. Make sense?
Right.
Okay, so introduction, you call, that's you, right? Yes? Okay, great. Now, the reason I'm calling is I'm looking to purchase a property in that area. It's very specific as to why the heck you're calling. And then you say, I wanted to know, that property wouldn't be available for sale anytime soon, would it? Or you wouldn't be looking to sell your property right now, would you? And the reason why we ask questions is similar to every other training. When you ask a question, your mind is fixated on finding an answer. So if I ask you something, you're going to want to give me an answer back, as opposed to saying, yeah, I'm looking to buy property in that area, and just leaving it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So that's your intro, and then your follow-up questions are those things that you just talked about. Needs. Come on. Needs.
Time, money, and commitment.
Yes. Right? You go back and watch this, you'll find that we hit on all 4 points. You did a great job of doing that as well, right? And then after we get through that, which is the asking the questions, we do what?
Commitment.
What's the last step?
Commitment.
Commitments in asking those questions. Yeah, we did that. So introduction, ask the questions, which are the 4, right? Needs, commitment, money, and time. And then the last step in that process is going to be setting the appointment, setting the time.
Wouldn't that be? I thought that was the commitment.
No. So the commitment is just is asking the questions. That's qualifying your prospect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's qualifying him. That's how you know if they're for real or for not. We're just talking in terms of making this introductory call, how to structure your call. There's 3 steps to that process. So the first step is your introduction. Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Step 2 is you qualify, which is those 4 questions. Once you get through those 4 questions, you're going to know who's a prospect and who's not, aren't you?
Okay. Right. Yeah.
And then lastly is setting your appointment. Once you set your appointment, you're gonna set the expectation to say, hey, I'm coming out there. When I come out, I'm looking to make the deal happen. I'm going to submit an offer. And I just want to know, are we in a good enough space that we can decide right now that you're going to make a decision? It's okay to say no, but I'd like to know that I'm coming out there not to waste your time or mine.
Right.
Okay. So what are your 3 steps to review?
Identify myself.
Right? Introduction.
Well, yeah. Well, first I have to make sure I'm talking to the person. and then identify myself, give the reason for the call, and then ask if you're selling a house.
Okay, give me a little bit more than that. I think you're there. But I want to hear it. I guess I want to hear it again. Introduction, right? That's the first part. You already got through that. Now, what's step number 2 in qualifying? What do you do?
Tell them exactly why I'm calling.
No, you've already done that in the introduction.
Oh, then I'm going to get the commitment, the money, time, and then, yeah, I said commitment, time, money, and then set the appointment.
Fantastic. All right. So your 3 steps, you write them down. Introduction, qualify, appointment. Set the appointment. That's your 3 steps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right. We got 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and do it again. Take it from the top. I'm just here hanging out, waiting. I have no idea you're calling. I'm just hanging out, probably watching Netflix or something. And here you are calling me around 7:30 on a Monday.
Ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this Damon?
Yes, Damon.
Hey, Damon, this is Kimmy. I'm a wholesale.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Go ahead.
Hey, Damon, I was in the area, and the reason. Okay, you went blank.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I froze for some reason. Go ahead. You start from your intro, and again, your introduction is, hi, Damon. Yeah, this is Damon. Great. Hey, Damon. My name is Kimmy. I'm giving you a call about the property over on 123 Main Street because you have the address, right?
Mm-hmm.
123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. That's you, right? Try that.
Hi, is this Damon?
Yeah, this is Damon.
I'm looking for the owner on 123 Main Street. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. What's going on? What is this?
I was in the area and I looked at a property on 123 Main Street. I'm off.
That's okay. Keep going.
I looked at the property on 123 Main Street. Very interested in buying this house. Would this house be available for sale?
Shit. Yeah, it might. Yes, I mean, yeah, how much you want to give me for it? It's been a while, but yeah, how much you want to give me for it?
Well, right now it would be a little premature if I give you a price without asking about the property. Is there any repairs for the property that needed to be done?
Yeah, I guess needs a kitchen, a bathroom, another bathroom, a bedroom, another bedroom. Shit, let's just say it just needs everything on the inside, okay? It needs everything.
So you just want me to tear it down? That's what it needs, huh?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I had some tenants in there. They just destroyed the place last tenants, and I just said after that, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this headache no more. I'm not gonna put anybody else in there. And I just, I get busy. I got things going on. I got things moving around. So I just don't really have time to focus on this. But if you want to say you want to buy it, I mean, I don't have to do no fix up or nothing like that, right? You're just gonna buy it like that, right?
Yeah, I'll buy it just like it is. But however, I would like to come out and take a look at it. Is it possible you can check your schedule and see how soon I can be out there? Because I usually like to buy a house and close within 2-week time frame, if everything goes well.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Yeah, what day is possible? I guess you want to go out there tomorrow, Thursday.
If that's a great time for you, tomorrow.
Yeah, I could do tomorrow. Sure.
Okay, great. Well, what will happen, Damon, is I will have my my uh, uh,
Partner.
partner.
Oh, partner. Okay. Yeah.
Partner to come out. His name is Ray.
Okay.
I'll give him your number, and you two can discuss a schedule, a time. That would be great for you. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I think it would be good. You're coming too, right? Because I'd like to, get to know the people I'm working with, so you do.
Well, Ray is just as good. We're really good partners. We worked together for a very long time. I think you enjoy Ray.
Ray. Is Ray like a woman or?
Ray is a guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, just as good, I guess. Yeah, have Ray give me a call and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay, great. So I'll have Ray call you as soon as I get off the phone with you. Is that
All right.
okay?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be what it's gonna be, tell Ray to call me, no problem.
Absolutely, Damon. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, and you too, Kimmy. Yeah.
Peace, brother.
Click, just send me your house. Send me your house. Hey, great job in the midst of all that. Yeah, here's what I would do just to give you just get more comfortable. Okay, practice this. Go back, watch this video. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you on YouTube. It's probably the easiest way. Practice this presentation because the smoother that it gets for you, the smoother it's gonna be with the folks on the phone. Your biggest obstacle from what I'm hearing so far, if you're not getting the response that you think you should be getting with folks on the phone, is because when you go and you're formal up front, people automatically be like, all right, you're trying to sell me something. Do you get what I'm saying? Anytime somebody calls you, hey, what's your last name, Kim? Kimmy Brown. I had to think about that for a second. Hi, is Kimmy Brown available? You automatically like, nobody calls me Kimmy Brown. Or nobody, hi, may I speak to, when you get formal, people automatically like, shit, it's a salesperson. Why are they calling me? That's why the presentation, the way we do it, is very casual. Hey, Steve. Hey, is this Steve? Yeah, hey, Steve. Yeah, this is Damon. Yeah, the reason I'm calling is I'm looking for the owner at the property at 123 Main Street. That's you, right? Yeah, that's me. Okay, great. The reason I'm calling is I'm looking to purchase a home in that area. I'm just wondering, Steve, that home wouldn't be available for sale anytime soon, would it? Because I'm looking to buy. However you get that out in whatever way, it tells the story for everything, right? Doesn't it? It tells everything. It tells who you are, why you called. I know you're the owner. You already said you're the owner. I want to know if it's for sale. Is it or not? Right? And then answer most of their questions, and all the rest of it is just getting your questions answered. You're qualifying them, and you move into the appointment. That's it. Okay? So practice that intro up front because I always call them the most, that number one, you got 7 seconds. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 seconds to get that person's attention. If you don't, in 7 seconds, if you don't get their attention, their trust in that 7 seconds, done. And all the 7 seconds is hi, my name is Kimmy. I'm calling for Steve. Yeah, this is Steve, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, hey, Steve, I'm calling about the property on 123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. That's you, right? Boom, 7 seconds. Now they're like, well, yeah, that's me. Who the hell are you? Why are you calling me? How do you know so much about it? Oh, okay. Well, the reason I'm calling is I'm looking to buy the house. I just want to know, is it available for sale? Oh, yeah, it is, or maybe not. Whatever it is, guess what? You passed that section where they're like, salesperson. But if you start using terms, just follow me on this. Trust me. You start using terms like wholesaler, cash buyer, I don't know, throwing out terms like we can close fast. They get letters and hear that stuff all the time. You're out in one ear and out the other. You're gone. Okay?
Okay.
So trust me on that one.
I get stuck when I feel that confrontation. I'm not comfortable enough to um take control of the call because I feel like, okay, so I'm from Jersey, but I've been down here in Florida for a long time, so I got Floridaized.
Sure. Like
So
me. Like me.
it's
Floridian.
like confrontation. I don't want that confrontation.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm not quite yet. I'm learning how to take control over the conversation
got it.
without being so her in his face or her face.
Right. So yeah, I mean, one easy escape to avoiding a lot of that, because what you're meeting is them being skeptical. What you're taking
Right,
confrontation is more skepticism. So the way to do that is to make sure your introduction is mad smooth. If your intro is smooth, by the time you get to that part, they're like, "Oh, you're just trying to buy the house." Well, either it's for sale or it's not, one or the other, right? Once you get to
right,
that point. But if you're like, I'm a wholesale, I'm a cash buyer, people get like, well, what are you talking about? Are you a realtor? Are you not? Like, they just want to go through the whole, because all that hamster wheel's running. In the
right.
beginning, get through that introduction, and then here's the escape mechanism. If you ever are stuck in a situation with the seller where you're like, I don't know the answer to that, say, you know what? That's a good question. I'm not really sure how to answer that. Let me ask you a quick question. And just ask something else. Sounds silly. Let's try it, right? Ask me a question I don't want to answer.
Um, I don't know, like about a house, about the house.
Sure.
Okay, so why do you want to sell the house?
You know, why do I want to sell the house? That's a good question. I haven't really given that much thought, but it seems like you asked that question for a pretty good reason. If you don't mind me asking, what is it that you're looking for? I mean, I'm open to selling. I just, maybe there's a way that we can work together. Is there a specific reason why you like my house? See that? Gotcha. See what I mean? You see, it's just questions. So if you're ever stuck, just say, yeah, it's a good question, and just kind of just redirect the question is what we kind of do here in the biz. Is just redirecting it. People think, look, this business, this business is not about friggin' this papers and I don't have anything real estate, right? It's not about business cards. It's not about any of that stuff. This business is about this. Attached to every single person, attached to every single property, there's somebody that is attached to that property. Maybe it's multiple. A lot of times it's an organization or a hired person, but someone has to sell you that house. It's not computerized yet. Okay? Someone has to sell it. So if you know what people are going to do, you have a better chance of reacting. What I'm telling you is I've done thousands of these calls, not only in this industry but in a whole bunch of other ones, and they're all the same. If you can get past their upfront
The growl.
skepticism,
If I can get past the growl.
the growl. Let's call it the growl. You get past the growl, but you got to understand the growl is not them necessarily being defensive. It's because they don't know you, right? Like if like when you were little, your mom said don't talk to strangers. We're just strangers, right? Until we tell them who we are, that we know who they are, why we're calling, then they're like, oh, okay. Now, hey, now I'm gonna open your butt up with some questions real quick. Ready? Let me ask you, this home wouldn't be available for sale in town, would it? Because I'm looking to buy. Well, this guy looking to buy, he called me. Well, I guess I could listen to him. He's not selling me nothing. He's looking to buy something, right? It's not like we're like, we got this house for you to sell or we got this house for you to buy. We're calling to see if we can give you some money for your house. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how you get them to that next stage. And then the rest of it, I want you to take a deep breath and know I would not send you out to war without ammunition, okay? You got a gun, you got bullets, you got everything. But you know what you do need to do? Is the real. You gotta go out and shoot some target practice. Do some practice beforehand. What I do is I would sit and just record myself. That's what I told Ray to do in the beginning. That's what I did in the beginning. I would sit and record myself, listen to my own phone calls, and I would hear myself just between me and myself. I would record it on my own phone or whatever, and I'd play it back and listen. I'm like, hey, that sounds kind of smooth, or
But
wow, I sound crazy.
you know what, Damon? But my phone calls, my phone calls don't last 7 seconds. They last like 2 seconds.
When
Hi,
you
this is Hi, this is Kimmy. I was in the area of so and so and so, and I was looking at your property at da 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 da. Are you the owner? Click.
Yeah, because look, you just went long. Look where you went. You went all into, hi, this is Kimmy, and I was in the area. Nobody cares about all that. They don't know you. Hi, my name is Kimmy. I'm looking for Steve. Yeah, this is Steve. Remember me from before? I tried to get with you, tried to invite myself over, try to get you to come over, right? How are the people, Steve, right? As soon as you do that, once you have Steve's attention, because he knows he's Steve, people always answer to their names. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to move into the next part, which is, hey, Steve, I'm calling about the property, right? You're identifying the property over on 128 Main Street. I want to talk to the owner. That's you, right? Question.
Hey, is this Steve? Hey,
Yeah.
Steve, this is Kimmy.
Hey, Kimmy, what's going on?
Hey, are you the owner of the property on 123 Street?
No, don't ask it like that, because then he's gonna be like, well, what the hell? Hi. Try it like this. You're saying, hey, are you the owner of that property over there on 123 Main Street? As opposed to, hi, I'm calling about the home over on 123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. That's you, right? See the difference?
Hi, I'm looking for the owner on 123 Main Street. Is that you?
That's you, right? It's a little uncomfortable, but listen to what I'm saying. Hey, Steve, I'm calling about the property over on 123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. That's you, right?
Hi, Steve. I'm looking at the property on 123 Main Street. I'm looking for the owner. Is that you?
That's you, right? Come on, you're almost there.
Oh,
That's
wait.
you, right?
That's you, right?
Oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah, what's going on?
So, are we continuing on?
There's only one more part. Yes, please continue.
Okay, great. Well, I'm looking to purchase or buy this property. Will it be available for sale?
Yeah, I guess I would sell it. Sure. Yeah, why not? And then next step is go right into your qualifying questions. Well, Steve, if it's okay, can I just ask you a couple of quick questions about the property? I mean, I like the area. I just want to know a little bit more about the property before we move forward. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, sure. And then roll right into your qualifying questions. Needs, money, time, commitment. Once you get those, don't skip the step and just go right to the appointment. Like, hey, what's going on? All right, sounds good. I'll take the yes.
Steve, I'll be out there tomorrow at 1.
Matter of fact, Steve, I'm on my way now. I'll see you there. Steve's like, man, no.
Okay.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So go and work that, and I would say practice that pitch. If you practice that up front, what you're gonna find is you're gonna keep people more engaged because you're gonna avoid that whole filter, that sales filter, telemarketer filter is gonna go away. And then all you gotta do is qualify them and then set an appointment. And don't let them off the hook. Remember I said this. Most important, when you're qualifying, you want to get to that question. This is the money question. All right? Money. Sounds like a really nice enough place. Why, if you don't mind me asking, why would you even want to sell? Right? You heard me ask that one, and you've asked it enough times. When you get to that person that's like, I just really want to get rid of this thing, and they get emotional about it, you can see the pain happening, that's a deal. Right now, if you don't have those people just yet, it's because you haven't gotten to that point just yet, right? You haven't gotten there to ask them that question. So they might be in there. You haven't talked to them yet. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So,
So do me a
yeah,
favor.
sure.
Make this public.
Make this a public video. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Deal. Public video. This is going to be public for everyone.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Okay.
Okay. This will be in the public domain for all to share.
Yeah.
Thanks to Kimmy and her generosity for all. And I haven't posted a video in a while. I've just been so busy.
Right. That's why I said it.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for reminding me to not keep everything a secret. But very helpful, it sounds like, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Because I have, okay, really quick. I went to Dunedin over the weekend.